Hey folks, Mackenzie Lambert here, joined by my good friend John Cleveland.
Hi, everybody.
This is going to be our next installment of Character Actor Corner, and today we've got a really, really good one. We've got the one and only Keith David.
Fantastic. Well, first off, amazing voice actor,
yes.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're both going to point out his voice acting work.
Yep.
But yeah, no, everything from genre fare to like hardline, Oscar-worthy films to just random horrible crap that he also is in. But the man has a very wide career, let's say that. Let's say it that way.
All right, so actually, John, we'll go ahead. We'll have you go with your honorable mentions and then your top three picks for Mr. Keith David.
All right, I'm kind of, speed run through these honorable mentions a bit. We got Platoon, Roadhouse, Mark for Death, The Quick and the Dead, The Puppet Master, Dead Presidents, Volcano, There's Something About Mary, which almost made the list.
Yes.
Requiem for a Dream, which almost made the list. Pitch Black, which almost made the list. The Chronicles of Narnia to a lesser degree. And even The Nice Guys.
He's one of the hoodlums, the henchmen,
Yep. But obviously too small of a role. For voice work, I mean, everything, he's Gargoyles, Princess Mononoke, which is the narrator, Todd McFarlane's Spawn, Justice League, New Frontiers. I also have to bring out some of his bad movies. I'm a big fan of them. I didn't know this until looking it up literally to make this list. He's uncredited in Disco Godfather, which is amazing. Ruby Ray Moore's movie, and if you don't know who Ruby Ray Moore is, we'll talk about that another time.
So beaten.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time. But if you like rap, well, you should thank him.
Yeah,
he's almost. If you had to give not to make a thing about this, but if you had to say one human being is responsible for the rap music, specifically in the 90s, late 80s, it's Ruby Ray Moore, 100%. But that's neither here nor there. He's also in Braddock Missing in Action 3, which is a Chuck Norris movie, and Against the Dark, which is an incredibly bad Steven Seagal movie. But with all that said, taking in all that into account, and if you know his filmography, you probably already know roughly what my list is. We'll start at number 3. And it's just one I love. It's a weird film, and I love it, and he's in it, and say what you will. Is Men at Work from 1990. It's just the, Emilio Estevez and,
Charlie Sheen.
Well, I was going to say, Charlie Sheen. Is it Emilio's best movie? Maybe. Is it Charlie's best movie? Maybe. Is it weird? Yes. Is it fun? Yes. Is it odd? More so. It's just a weird, fun movie in the 90s that would never be made any other time. I don't know what to say, you know what I mean? But I'm a big fan of it. Yeah. So, number 2 is, and this is just ultimately, you know what number 1 and number 2 are, and you just are waiting for me to tell you. Number 2 is They Live from 1988. Love his character, love the movie, the commentary, one of Craven's best, or Carpenter's best. The only reason it's not my first or second favorite Carpenter is because he's got so many good ones.
Yep.
If you've never seen it, you owe it to yourself to see it. The fight scene alone between him and Piper, worth the price of admission. Arguably, the only reason, I'll also say, he is better in this because he has a more dynamic character and he has more to do. Then my first pick, which is obvious at this point, it's John Carpenter's The Thing from 1982. But I love John Carpenter's The Thing. It's my favorite horror film of all time. It's one of my favorite films of all time, so I'm sorry, it just won out.
Yeah.
Childs is such a great character. The whole movie's amazing. The Thing I didn't know, and it surprises me when I find out something I don't know about one of my favorite films. I did not realize, or I had forgotten, that this was his 5th film role ever. And when I say 5th, that's counting the uncredited in Disco Dad. This is his 4th film role. I can't wrap my brain around the 4th time you were credited as an actor. You're in one of the most important, greatest horror films ever made. That's insane to me. And he's great in it. It's fantastic. Fantastic. And it better be in your top 3.
All right. Okay, so for my selections, I've got my fair share of honorable mentions as well. Platoon, Roadhouse, Men at Work, Marked for Death, Reality Bites, oddly enough.
Yeah, he is in that, isn't he?
Cooking the Dead, Sam Raimi Western, always good.
Always fun.
Dead Presidents, giving a legitimately good performance.
So, Dead Presidents is so underrated as a film.
Let's see, I've also got Pitch Black.
Yep.
The Princess and the Frog is a lot of fun just because when he's singing, it's Cab Calloway. It's Stephen J. Hawkins.
If we're talking like best songs, like Disney songs, we're saying, like, he's up there.
Yep.
Other side, great.
Mm-hmm. And then some of his voice acting for work for TV and video games. Fallout in 1997, he plays a crime lord in that.
Yep.
He reprised his role of Spawn from HBO to Mortal Kombat 11.
Yep.
He was also Nick Fury in a video game Marvel Heroes in 2013, and it's like, okay, MCU, give me Keith David as Nick Fury.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, I like Sam Jackson as the role, but yeah, I mean, as long as he's not David Hasselhoff, I guess we're fine.
Yeah.
Which even I didn't even mind that movie, if we're being honest, but like, yeah.
Yep, Something About Mary, just because it's like his comedic timing is so sharp on
matter of fact, we had previously recorded an episode regarding like performance from stealing moments, and I wish I had chosen that. That's the best part of that whole movie.
What the hell do you mean? She went woogie. Sorry, man, just fucking with you.
How do you get the Frank over the beats? How do you get the Frank over the beats? Frank got beats. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's funny.
All right, and then my top three. My number three, John Carpenter's The Thing, just because he's part of an ensemble.
I understand.
But the voodoo bullshit line still gets me to this day.
He is a man who is done dealing with this shit. I love it. I love it to death.
My number two, probably his most iconic voice acting role, is Goliath in Gargoyles.
Oh yeah, no,
it's such a generation. Role.
If you're spoiler alert, middle-aged guy, you are well aware of who Goliath is.
Yes.
Yeah. No. So fantastic, and I will also say, like, he tends to just use his normal speaking voice a lot. He didn't do that for life. He actually that's an inflection he's adding, which is what it is. A voice like that, do what you do, bud. So fantastic.
And my number one, They Live.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. If there was ever going to be a movie that I accepted was a better role for him, it's 100% They Live. I'm not arguing that point.
Just the chemistry with him and Piper is great, along with the fight sequence.
Yeah, it's just but like he sells that he's down on his luck. Transient or hobo even. Yeah. Like, I believe it. Like, he sells it to me. He works for the everyman, because that's the thing. Piper's the everyman until he isn't.
Yep.
And then Keith David is the everyman that Piper needs to convince. And it really works well. So good.
Yep. All right, and so since we're kind of starting a John Carpenter kick, you know what? Let's do Roddy Piper next.
Love it.
Yep.
Speaking of character actors, we're talking, It'd kind of be difficult to come up with three good movies, but I'm going to say, I'll tell you what, stay tuned to find out what three fun movies Susan are. Yeah.
Yes, all right, so next time on Character Actor Corner, it's going to be Roddy Piper.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so until next time, this is Mackenzie Lambert.
John Cleveland.
Signing off.
Bye.